really early, about 20 to 7, and had a very windy night last night, so I'm just, you know, I was up early. This tree up here was banging against the other tree, making a lot of noise, so got up early and came to go to a campsite today, Rose Mountain Campground, so I'm just cooking my breakfast real quick. Well, heating water for tea. My breakfast is just a little breakfast square and some leftover food groups. But I've got my tent almost packed up. Everything's ready to go, so as soon as I'm done eating, I can go ahead and just pack up my tent and be on my way. So this happened last night while I was sleeping. I don't know if it was a chipmunk or a mouse or what, but somebody had a good time just going to town on my pole. I only got one of them, but I guess I'm going to replace them. They come as a pair. It is about 7:30 in the morning, and I was in a great mood this morning when I woke up. Finally got good rest. It was really cool and breezy, and there was a tree next to me making some noise, but other than that, it was a good night, and I was feeling ready to roll. Got up at 6 and thought I might be out of camp by 7. Even taking my time for tea and everything, but then I discovered that a mouse or something went to town on my trekking pole. So I took a few minutes to kind of figure out if I could get that, if I needed to order new poles or if I could get a replacement part. And it looks like I can order a replacement for the top end of the pole. So when I get to the Lewis Mountain Campground today, which is where I'm planning on staying, I am going to see if I can get that ordered. And in the meantime, I'll probably put duct tape on it. But it's going to be a beautiful day. The temperature dropped overnight by a good 10 degrees. I think the high this morning in the middle of July is going to be like 79. So perfect weather for hiking, breezy, cool, not so humid. And I'm even in my fleece, so I'll probably be wearing that for the next half hour, hour or so. When I get warmed up, I'll take it off. But it feels nice to be cool for a change. So I'm heading 11 and a half, 12 miles today to the campground, and wanted to get out early, like I said, so that I could get there early. But I've been hiking pretty well, so I'm hopeful that I can still get there by maybe 2 o'clock or so, depending on how many breaks I take. So I'm gonna head up the trail that way, hopefully not see too many bears today, and cross my fingers it'll be a good day. This lovely view was worth getting up early for. What an absolutely gorgeous day it's going to be. You can see how much the wind is blowing. It is gusty up here, just nearly blew me off these rocks. Thankfully I've got stable footing, but just loving this view. Wow. I came down the hill here towards Swift Run Gap, the busy road. It's Highway 33, I believe. And there's a nice little creek here, so I was able to get some water, and that'll save me from having to stop at the spring up the road a bit, and had a little bit of a snack. I'm trying not to carry too much water, and it's a little bit more plentiful in this section than it has been in the past few days, so that's good. I am only carrying about a little over a liter to 1.5 liters, and that seems to hold me pretty well, especially when it's not wicked hot and muggy. So it's a beautiful day today, it's cool, and just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm still staying hydrated, but thankfully not having to carry quite as much water weight. My pack feels really great. This is my view as I lay on a picnic table at the South River picnic area. I actually stopped by to elevate my feet for a little bit, get a little snack, use the restroom, ditch my trash, and I'm more than halfway through my hike this morning, so I will be hitting the trail again very soon, and hopefully making it to the campground by early afternoon, 2 o'clock-ish. There are a couple of these water spigots here, but they say no water available due to low water supply, and then also it says there's some kind of microbial contamination, and I don't know if that's just to get people to boil and filter or not, but that's the trail I came up, and I'm about to head back down. The restrooms up there are closed because of low water, but there are picnic tables. That's where I took my little break, and there's pit toilets here available, still in working order since they don't require water, but it's unfortunate to come up and find that the water's not available to fill up, which is a good thing. I've got extra water. I stopped at that spring a ways back and have the water I need to get the next 5 miles, although if I come across a little spring or stream, I might get just a little bit more just to be safe. But I'm heading back into the woods and off to the campground. The rocks are back! Just came down this little rock scramble here, and I'm going down that way. Not sure how far it goes. I've only got a little over 2 miles to the campground, so hopefully this is just a little small section. The big rocks are pretty. Anyway, I'll make my way down and see what the rest of the trail holds. Here's another one of these lovely wild lilies. They're really cool. And a very cool rock. Check this out. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, so this crow thinks it's got the lock on our garbage, but it doesn't. Because there's a raccoon over there creeping into its territory. Since I came in the other way, the AT is way down there at the end of the campground by where we tented. I didn't get the memo that you pick your campsite first and then come up here and register. So I walked all the way up here with my pack and was tired enough. I went right by the camp office, which is that little shed right there, up that road to the store, which is through those trees there. You can't really see it, but that's where the camp store is. And there's also a little path that comes out this way, right down here, a little footpath. But I went all the way up there with my pack and had to come all the way back down to pick my site and then get registered. But also need to check out, so I've got my little ticket right here and I'm going to go put it in a box just on the other side of that do not enter sign to check out for the day. I think checkout is noon, and I've really enjoyed this day here. It's a very, very nice campground, very quiet, super peaceful, great place to relax without taking a zero. Just a nice little break in the middle of my several days of hiking. Tent sites, RV sites, plenty of place to deposit your trash and recycling. Very quiet. I've actually got quiet hours from 10 to 6. And a neat old stone bathhouse. Well, I call it a bathhouse. Restrooms. There's no showers in here. You have to go to the camp store to get a shower. Either indoors or outdoors. It costs $1 and change. In addition to the laundry, there's a deep sink here where you can wash up your dishes if you need to hand wash something. You can do that. It's right here by the bathrooms. I actually wish I'd known it was here because I would have washed out my tent. It was pretty dirty from a rainstorm yesterday. But I missed that chance. Some people are packed up and gone already. Somewhere in the middle getting packed up. And the hikers are going to wake up early, especially because it's going to be another absolutely gorgeous day today. But I think I'm going to slow roll it and probably, it's only a little before 7 now, so I'll probably be out by 8:30 this morning. There's plenty of water here, and they have regular spigots, and then they have these rocks that have actually been plumbed. You can fill your bottles and and just get a drink. Kind of neat. Must have been a big job for somebody. All right, so it's time to say goodbye to Moose Mountain Campground, which is down there behind me, and hit the trail for my 12 miles today. About my 8 miles in, I'll be passing Big Mountain Campground and Wayside. And that's where they are famous for Blackberry Milkshakes. So even though it's 0.4 off the trail, I think I will stop and have a milkshake at the Wayside and maybe a burger, and then go on the last 4 to the next hut. The terrain, I think, is going to be pretty favorable today. At least it's not real steep ups and downs, but who knows? It could be super rocky. So that will be seen as I get there. But feeling pretty good. Had a fun night last night, just hanging out with Walkabout and Freebird, talking, chilling. So that was good. I was really glad I got to the campground early and had some time to just take it easy, kind of like a Nero. And it was great. So looking forward to a good day today. These flowers are really pretty this morning. I haven't seen as many wildflowers lately, but these little, I think they're black-eyed Susans, all lined up along the trail here. Just lovely. Now, these flowers at first glance look very similar, but they're different. They've got the yellow center, and they're much, much taller. So I had kind of a feeling when I realized that this elevation gain up and down wasn't too dramatic today that I might see a lot of rocks, and sure enough, this is a whole long trail of rocks. I am trying really hard to make friends with them. And just passed a guy who started a thru-hike last year and had to get off, unfortunately, due to a torn ligament. But he said he's doing better, and he's out doing training and working out on the trail now so that he can do another attempt next year. So I hope that things work out for him, and I hope that I can get down all these rocks without hurting myself. So I am working on making buddies. I haven't been taking very many pictures of the logs that look like creatures lately, but this one caught my eye. It looks like an elephant. This is a little bit different. It's pretty. I know I say that all the time, but I don't have that many words for beautiful, lovely, pretty, gorgeous, stunning, breathtaking. What else can I say? I am always loving the change in scenery on the trail. Even when there's trees down and that sort of thing, it can paint a beautiful picture with the light and the shadow. So, almost always good. I made it to the Big Meadows area. The Wayside is just right up there. That's a walkabout. It's on the trail. And we are both going to score a milkshake and a burger, I think. There it is. I'm so excited. Excited to sit down, change my shoes, have table service, have a cold drink. Oh, it's going to be awesome. There's a mama bear and two cubs right down there in the bushes. They're hiding from us right now, but we were just walking up right here and I heard noise. I was like, oh my goodness, there's bears right there. Well, this is the famous Blackberry Milkshake. A special color, and I'm going to try it and see if it's as delicious as they say. Okay, so the milkshake is definitely a winner. It is yummy, and I am so happy to be here having somebody wait on me for a change, and looking forward to just a good hour or two break. So after we ate at the Wayside, I went back down the service road and got back on the AT where we left off. You could have actually hiked down through the campground and cut off a few AT miles, but I didn't want to do that. And I'm so glad I didn't, because look at this view of the valley. I'm not sure what towns those are. I think we're going to be coming into Luray soon, so Luray is probably one of them. And Elkton maybe. And then just a lot of rural farmland. It is beautiful, and that ridge across the way there is really interesting, where it's just level, very level across there, and then dip, and then more level ridges. So I don't know if I'm going to be hiking over any of that or not, but this is really cool. So I'm walking down the AT and I realized it literally skirts the Big Meadows campground, and not the way it went around the Loft Mountain, but all these sites are just literally overlooking the AT. It's pretty cool. I would certainly enjoy car camping here, watching hikers go by, and it's a beautiful campsite, so really nice place. Too bad I can't stay. Gotta go on. I am here at the Rock Springs Hut, and it's about almost 6:30, and it's just me and Walkabout. Hi, Walkabout. I have a feeling it might just be the two of us tonight. We've been in some shelters where people have rolled in at like 7:30, but since we're pretty close to the campground, I have a feeling a lot of people might have stopped there. But it's a nice evening, very quiet, nice view, great water down the hill at a spring coming right out of a rock, which would explain the name of the hut, Rock Spring Hut. And we've got a fire to get the bugs away, so all in all, looks like a pretty good evening.